Hey guys, thanks for clicking on my channel. It's Decca and I just need to talk to you. I'm still very much going through it, but I don't want to get into it. I just want to share this very powerful message that I came across and it's really helpful to me and I want to share it with you and maybe it'll be helpful to you as well. It's a message that I think I'm going to need to come back to over and over again because I, like many people, have been conditioned to people please, and it's something that I have really not understood fully at all. And I'm still learning how to not people please, but I find so much power in honoring myself and not just doing things to please other people. And I spent so much time worrying about if they like me or not. Like, who cares? But I spent so much time, I don't even know if I was like directly thinking about like, do they like me or not? But just like a lot of time thinking like, okay, well, I'm gonna do this thing because that's what this person really wants. And it doesn't matter what I think at all. Like, I'm not even thinking about myself. It's just like, I'm gonna do this thing because I want to please this person. Okay, so I am pretty much obsessed with the holistic psychologist. I will show you like her Instagram here. I reference it all the time. And I just find the messages that she puts on here like to be so helpful. And I'm gonna do her future self journal, I think it's called. I think it's free and I'm pretty sure she's like coming out with a book soon. Looking forward to that because her posts have just helped me so much. And it's really even been helpful when I see that like one of my friends has already liked the post and I'm like, wow, you feel the same way. No wonder we love each other so much. Like, who can relate, you know? So I came across this post and it says, many people have a consistent fawn trauma response. Fawning is people-pleasing, appeasing, or chronic avoidance of conflict. I had never heard about this before, and that's what I love so much about like these resources that we do have online, where like these doctors are putting their, their knowledge essentially. These doctors are putting their knowledge online and we're able to consume it and it's able to give language to our struggles. And it's free a lot of the time. So like, win-win. Okay, so fawning is an adaptation we use to say safe. It's a common pattern adapted in you. Experienced bullying or were raised in a home with emotional abuse, a parent with rage cycles, where you were regularly shamed or any unsafe environment. People who fawn can appear laid back, nonchalant, or easygoing. They may have been viewed as mature for your age. Often, fawning is rewarded in our society. I have never related more to something like it. I'm that person. Like, I am a laid back, nonchalant, easygoing person that since I was like 2 or 3 have been viewed as mature for my age. And I was raised in a home with emotional chaos and rage in a parent. So check, you know? I can really relate to this. And it continues. Internally, people who fawn feel highly anxious, hypervigilant of what people think of them, and fearful that they'll do something wrong to create conflict. It's like my life, sorry. It feels like my life experience in a post. Like, I have been highly anxious and diagnosed with severe anxiety disorder. I have been hypervigilant of what other people think about me without even realizing that I was being hypervigilant about what people think about me and fearful that I'll do something wrong or create conflict. When we become the observer of our thoughts and we can just take a step back and just see what thoughts come up and come and go, I have realized in doing that so many of my thoughts are like, Did I do something wrong? Did I upset that person? Was it something I did? Is it someone I was hanging out with? Is it because I didn't go to this party? Is it because I did go to this party? Like what is it? I wonder why they're not like responding to me, or like why they don't think to reach out to me, and like maybe I should reach out to them, but what if they actually don't want to talk to me, and da 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 da, like it just endless anxiety, you know? Okay, so let's continue. People who fawn struggle with boundaries because as children, they weren't allowed to have them. They just had to just go along with it or pretend things weren't happening. I have struggled with boundaries over and over and over again. I've learned that we have to have boundaries in all parts of our lives, with our friends, with our family, with our work. And that looks like saying no. It looks like saying, no, I don't want to do that. No, I don't want to go there. No, I can't join you. Yes, I'm staying in. Yes, I'm taking care of myself. No, I don't want to do that. I actually need to take care of me tonight. Whatever it may be. But it's just something that I've had to continue learning over and over again, that, you know, we have to have boundaries. I feel like I was just talking about this maybe, but like, boundaries with strangers had not occurred to me until like 2 weeks ago. Like, I am from the South and being raised in that kind of environment, especially, we are taught to be kind to strangers. And why, yes, I do think you should be kind to a stranger. I'm talking about like the kindness of like, you meet somebody and just open up your whole soul to them. Like, not necessary, okay? It's not necessary. It's not safe. And I just realized I was putting myself in unsafe situations by being way too nice to strangers, despite stranger danger. Like, figure it out. Okay, so what I really also appreciate about the holistic psychologist post is they don't just like put, you know, stuff out there without also offering some solutions. So she goes on to say, the first step to healing from fawning is to understand your own needs and limits. After a lifetime of, sure, whatever you want, and it doesn't matter to me, it's important to express your needs. Then you can begin clearly communicating your needs and boundaries by saying, like I was just saying, I need rest. I feel blank right now. I feel sad. I feel sad. I feel stressed right now. I feel exhausted right now. I need some help with this or that. I'm not comfortable with how you're speaking to me. I just said that today on the phone to my own mother. I was like, please, like, try to talk to me with some respect. Like, let's just say she was not speaking to me how I would speak to literally anyone, and I was helping her. So it's like, I'm literally helping you and you're talking to me like you're just completely unhinged, and it's not okay. It's not okay. And I don't know that I'd ever actually done that with her in that relationship. You know, I really basically said, I'm not comfortable with how you're speaking to me. And she checked herself, so that's good. And finally, it says, remember, at one time, fawning kept us safe. Now, as adults, we need to directly communicate even when we feel uncomfortable. We are worthy of limits and worthy of getting our needs met. I just find it so helpful. Like, these posts are just so helpful. And, you know, somebody went on to comment underneath it, agreeing to keep the peace is a trauma response. It keeps us in compliance mode. Don't talk back. Don't express your needs. These are the things that society says we should tolerate in relationships and at work. And it's certainly not right. This is such a beautiful post reminding us that we have a voice. The fill in the blank exercise is a great starting point for aligning with our authentic self. Exactly. Like, I'm trying to express my most authentic self, and just realizing that, like, up until this point, I have been people pleasing and just going along with the flow and just doing whatever everybody else wants, to the point where I'm like, what are my opinions? What are my needs? And realizing I am worthy of having my own opinions and my own needs met. And like, it's an everyday evolution, you know, like remembering to honor yourself, speak up for yourself. You do have a voice, and it's in our best interest to use our voice. And you're not for everybody. That part, I'm not for everybody, and that's fine. Like, that's fine. In life, some people are not going to like you. That's okay. In life, some people, you're gonna rub them the wrong way. That's okay. Like, I lost a few friends because I was too positive, too optimistic. Personal problem, bye. Like, this is my, you know, mechanism for living in such a crazy world. Like, I'm optimistic, and I'm not apologizing for that. I just, you know, I feel like I spent so much of my life like apologizing for who I am and sweeping my needs under the rug, and I just want to end that. And yeah, I just wanted to share that with you. I hope that, you know, I hope that you can't relate, honestly, but if you can, I hope that it helps. And I hope that it just is like a little wake-up call, you know, that like you are deserving of having your needs met. You don't have to please everyone. And there should be no guilt and shame in choosing yourself and honoring yourself. Thank you for listening to me. If you've made it to this part of the video, please subscribe, and I'll be back with another one next week, and I'll be going live sometime. So turn on your notifications so that you know when I'm live, so that I'm not just like sitting there talking to myself, kind of like right now. Okay, I'm gonna shut up. Love you so much. Thank you for watching. Peace.